Joining me today is Jeffrey Katzenberg, CEO of DreamWorks Animation. DreamWorks has led the charge into China with your joint venture in Shanghai. So I'd just like to ask, why China, and how is the JV going?
Well, the why China is very, very easy to answer. It is really become an explosively exciting marketplace for us, for movies. It is enjoying a spectacular level of growth. It will have almost doubled in size in 24, 30 months, be about 22 billion RMB this year in 2013, up about 30% from last year. And it was up 30% the year before that, 35% the year before that. Adding movie theaters, movie screens at an incredible rate here, 4,500 new screens, digital 3D screens last year. So today, China is the second biggest movie market in the world.
So how soon will the Shanghai Studio be producing?
So we are building an animation studio in Shanghai. We have 150 employees there already. We're going to scale that up over the next 2 or 3 years to really sort of get it through the kind of growing training stage. We're going to do a chunk of the next Kung Fu Panda movie here, really more as a way for the parent company and in California to support the animation studio here, allowing it to have enough time to find, recruit, train a good talent pool here. So that takes a period of time. So the first movie that the studio will work on here will be a piece of Kung Fu Panda 3. The first original movie will come in 2017, which is about par for us. We take about 4 years or so to make our movies today. So that's about the right time frame for us.
As you train this new generation of artists in Shanghai, do you have any concerns about IP theft?
I don't have a day-to-day worried about it today, but in the long run, I think this is an issue that is and will be addressed by the leadership of this company. In fact, many of the government meetings that we've had over the past 3 days, it's something they've brought up voluntarily in it. They've discussed how important it is for them as they grow in soft power. They're going to be protecting their own intellectual property. And that's the best, that's the best safeguard of it all, which is, make it theirs and they'll protect it.
And what about 3D cinema? Is the future of 3D still as rosy as it was?
My idealized vision, hope, dreams for 3D when we first started out, and there was, our first movie, Monsters vs. Aliens, and Jim Cameron doing Avatar, and, the quality of those 3D experiences were exceptional, and there was incredible excitement. And then, unfortunately, there were things that came along that, were sort of cheap knockoffs, and I think it lost some of its luster. And so now it's selective. It's still hugely popular. 50% of the admissions of the Croods around the world, this is a $600 million grossing movie, half of our admissions were 3D. Now, I envisioned a world in which 80% of our admissions were going to be 3D. So relative to my sort of greatest expectations for it, it's not succeeded to that level. It's certainly not a miss. In this country, there are 9,000 of the 14,500 screens in China today. 9,000 of them are 3D screens.